German design can be a little bit clunky.
A bit like a block of object.
Germans have like a vision blob.
Vision blob.
They take some aluminium, they melt it down into a blob, and they say, we shall sculpt the car into this shape. And then they don't put any details on it.
Yeah, then when they want to deliver the car to the customer, they realize, okay, maybe we should add some chrome. Yeah. Germans got it the wrong way round. Create problem where there's none.
Try to solve it.
Solve the problem that does not exist, then wrap it up as an afterthought. Design.
I mean, as I said earlier, it's quite refined, quite elegant. The shapes, the curves are very. There's attention to detail.
Yeah.
It has presence.
Wow.
People will notice when you drive this car around, and it looks better than certain European SUVs.
Many.
And it's not super big, so it's not very crude.
Yes.
It's just the right size. So
I have to say, it is a good looking car. But the interior, it's I think extra good for me.
Oh,
because if you go into a Japanese car, there are some things where
that is cheap.
Yeah, that is cheap, and you start to question, can I live with this for 7 years? You go inside and the stitching is fake, the stitching is cheap, and then the leather and the seats will feel a bit too thin.
Especially the leather, it's like some Chong workshop.
But I've been having a dilemma. If you want more refined interior, right? It usually comes with a lot of mechanical problems. If you don't want, you can forego that. Then it's usually Japanese. It has a bit shittier interior, but then there's no mechanical problems.
Which is why this is so special, because it's fundamentally quite simple. There's no DSG, there's no hardcore turbocharger or anything like that. At the same time, it's mass market. Pricing is right in between the Japanese options, and yet the interior is better than many European in terms of long term. I think it might last a bit longer than some premium makes. And you look at the design and all that, there's nothing to complain about. It's put together so well, man.
I don't know how reliable are Korean cars nowadays, but 2 generations ago they're quite bad.
My friend with a previous generation Picanto, he's had it for 3-4 years. Actually, 2 friends, both motoring journalists. They said absolutely no problems with the car.
I think you see, they buy Picanto and they're automotive journalists because they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Another guy in Paul Tan, Kia Forte, the sedan, when it came out. I think 6 years already. Absolutely no problem.
No problem.
Design, I think, if I have to give it a score, it would be like 4.
4 out of 5. Howie?
Design, 4.5.
Yo!
Koreans, the way they do movies and the way they design cars, they start from the looks. Nowadays,
the aesthetic must be perfect.
In terms of exterior, I can't find fault with it. It's so beautiful, and it speaks to me on a very deep level. So it's like like one of those songs that you hear and then it just click with you. I just surprised why nobody appreciates this car as much. It's a sculpture, man. If cars can be art, this is almost bordering on artwork.
But Malaysians are never into aesthetics. They are into social standing or practicality.
Yes.
One or the other.
It's true, actually. They would skip good design if it means the shittier, uglier car makes you a better standing person.
And the different races of Malaysia kind of have a different level when it comes to this. The Chinese is extremely practical when it comes to car choice. Almost, it doesn't matter if a car is so ugly, you cannot look at it every day. It doesn't matter. Whereas the Indians are more daring when it comes to car choices, are less conservative than the Chinese. They're more willing to give chances to car company like Hyundais and Kias. The Chinese will never give you a chance. Stop it, lah, Korean car is stupid, brain, you.
I tell you why this happened.
Why?
Because a long time ago, Indians gave
their princess to Korea.
You know how the Chinese blocked off the British? Block, and then kena fuck from the British the other way. Indians let the British in, and then because of that, the caste system disappeared.
Oh, is it?
No, this is some bullshit. So they in our minds, by giving something new a chance, you might destroy the whole status quo and then rise above.
Indians are more open-minded.
True. Break the status quo and then rise above it.
It's
before anybody knows
creative destruction.
Creative destruction.
That's good, man. That's good. Only an Indian can come up with such an insight.
Pull it out of my backside and
But he's right.
It's better looking than Porsche. What is that? Macan is a box with a Porsche look. That's about it.
You're buying the
when they facelifted the Macan, they joined the two lights. This car did the same thing. Facelift light. What now? What does your Macan have?
Is that all you have? When Germans do it, it was like, wow, what kind of genius, man! What genius thought of joining that two light with one piece of light, and then they try to justify with some grand philosophical approaches. Koreans are.
You mean this?
So on the interior wise, I kind of disagree with you guys. I don't think it's great. I think it's extraordinary. Because just now, Harvey, you're saying either or, right? You're saying, or you either get this or that. You can't get both, right? You know how solid this interior is? Try banging the side of the door. Do not do this to a Japanese car these days, man. Even Japanese car
hinges will break.
Hinges will break, man. This is so damn solid. You see that? No?
This is Isuzu pickup truck level.
I think more. This is more, man. This is so solid. The whole dashboard is so solid, man.
So you think Korean is a solution in reliability and refinement?
I think what they did is they genuinely give you value, lor. You don't have to skim on screws one. You get what I mean, no? But the Japanese did. The Germans did. But the Korean tells you, dude, no, you don't have to do that. Earn a few hundred ringgit less per car. It's okay. You get what I mean? I think that is... But I don't think Kia will be here forever. I think it's a step that many cars on the rise will go through. So you just have to buy them at the right time. And this is the right time for Korean car, I think. Yeah.
Just before the Chinese come.
Just
because once the Chinese come and do this, Kia cannot compete.
Kia cannot compete, exactly. So yeah, in terms of looks, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. No, you know what? I have no complaint. 5 out of 5.
100% mark.
100%.
Buy now.
That's the highest you ever given.
Yes, I've never given it 5 out of 5. Very rare. 5 out of 5 for looks. Value. How much? Let's play guess the price. Do you know the price of this car?
I kind of know.
Damn
You
it.
don't know the exact figure.
I say this car is 138,000.
Howie?
130, I think.
No, it's because it's not the base model.
Yeah, it's not the base. Okay.
You want to guess again a little bit higher?